Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to another TRC Shave and Chat. My name is John, and today we'll be showcasing one of my favorite soap companies and scents in all of wet shaving. And this is Desert Vetiver by the company from Italy known as Saponificio Varesino. I'm not 100% sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I think I'm close enough. Really cool tin designs. Really classy in my opinion, and we'll be using beta 4.3. So I already did bloom the soap. Just gonna take this off. Dang, it's on there. It's on there. Good. There you go. So yeah, I did bloom it, but we'll be going with my synthetic today. They actually recommend you use a badger and you bloom it, but I found I get good results when I use synthetic. This is my AP Shave Co. We'll go for 30 seconds here, which is absolutely plenty. You could probably go 15, 20 seconds on this. Couple reasons why I really like this soap company is it's a triple milled puck. So although the prices start at anywhere between $40 and $50 for the soap, I think it's about 4.5 ounces and it lasts a really long time due to the fact that it is triple milled. So yeah, so we're at 30 seconds. We got plenty of load rather. Just gonna rub the residual proto lather on my face, and then we'll get into the shave. Cool. Forgot to wet my face, but no worries. So for the razor, we'll be going with the Titanium Blackbird. This is one of my favorite razors by Blackland. Really good razor. I think there's a Wesamet in here, or Personna. But yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, so like I said, this is a artisan, or soap company rather, out of Italy. And I've tried maybe 5 or 6 of their scents. And I happen to like pretty much all of them, to be honest with you. This is a vegetal soap, which impresses me even more because I feel it really doesn't lack anything in terms of performance or post-shave quality. I believe it's, in my opinion, it's just a high quality soap all around. So I was really excited to, cover this soap company. And it could take a good amount of water as well, which is really cool. As you can see, it's starting to come together. But yeah, like I said, they've been around since 1945. So it's been over 70 years. They know what they're doing. I remember I tried the 70th anniversary, which I wasn't particularly crazy about, but a lot of the people I've spoken to, that's actually their favorite scent. Very big fans of that. I've tried Dolomiti. I've tried Marti di Sardegna, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've tried this, of course, Desert Vetiver, Opuntia. That was my favorite for a long time. Yeah, so they actually have a wide variety of soaps. They have Tundra, what's called Tundra Arctica. I'm just going off the top of my head here. They have Felce Aromatica, Stella Alpina. So there's a ton of options. I think the one of the ones I mentioned was a Fougere. This is obviously a vetiver scent. And ironically, out of the few I've tried, I haven't tried all of them. This is actually my favorite Saponificio scent. This lather's looking great right now. I mean, look at this. From a vegetal soap, that's impressive in my opinion. Yeah, just always end up coming back to this. And I've used it quite a few times and have not really put a dent on that puck yet. So, but yeah, it looks like it could take even more water, but I think we're good to go. We'll add more water in the second pass if needed. Yeah, I'll go over the notes of the scent in about a minute. Yeah, it's got pretty good residual. Can probably even take a lot more water, but the residual slickness on it is doing well. Only got about a day's growth, so my hair does grow quick, pretty fast, at least in my opinion. So a day's growth is enough for me to jump right into the shave. Yeah, but even though they recommended a badger had no issues lathering with a synthetic, you don't even need to bloom it anyways. I just prefer to, just because of how hard the soap puck is. You probably would just need to load like a few seconds longer. But yeah, honestly, no complaints about the soap, no regrets getting all the soap scents that I've tried. I even like the, ironically, they make some of my favorite bath soaps as well. I've tried a few bath soaps, ones from newer companies, newer artisans, and specifically this soap company, just so I could try some more scents. And I was really pleased with it. All right, we'll get into the second pass in about a minute. Yeah, but like I said, you just could take a ton of water. The scent is just absolutely beautiful to me. I actually got this soap about a year ago. Yeah, but they both Splash and the soaps offered at the razor company. I think I did get it from the razor company. And to me at first it was a little bit challenging because it's got a lot of scent notes going on. These the soap company, they don't really make the simplest scents. The Opuntia is probably the simplest one, but it's got a lot going on. I think it's like a very dry vetiver, very earthy. It reminds me of like notes of like Haitian vetiver, but it's not like super earthy in my opinion. It's just really dry, herbaceous vetiver. It's got like a citrusy, orangey note to it. It kind of balances out the vetiver, but the vetiver definitely takes the forefront of the scent. I think the name Desert Vetiver is extremely appropriate for this type of scent. So let's get into the second pass. Yeah, it's so far so good. Nice. Yeah, so in my opinion, I think the soap is just, although it's more expensive than a lot of other soap companies, you're getting something that's triple milled. So it's going to last quite a long time. And the scents they're complex enough where it kind of keeps you interested, keeps you coming back. Speaking of, I'll get into the breakdown of the scent that they have listed on their website. So yeah, the top notes are a lemmy, pine tree, incense, orange, artemisia, grapefruit, and bergamot. The middle notes are black pepper, marjoram, I've never heard of that, juniper berries, oregon, geranium, rose, lavender, and the bottom notes are cloves, patchouli, vetiver, amber, precious woods, and moss. I get a few of those base notes for sure. I definitely get that herbaceous note, maybe a tiny bit of the clove, but it's not. So at first the scent to me was challenging, and somehow it just became my favorite SV scent. I don't know how, but it just did. And the best way I can describe it is vetiver is still on the forefront despite all those scent notes. Don't let that fool you. It's a very dry vetiver. And I just think the citrusy, the incense and the orange kind of like add like this little brightness and sweetness to it, so it's not like too earthy. Because if a lot of vetiver scents, they could end up being too earthy for many folks. But I feel like it's bright enough that I could use it in the summer, but it's also approachable. I don't know if approachable is the word. It's also like vetiver, I feel like it's one of those scents I could use all year round. So yeah, my second favorite would probably have to be Opuntia. It's kind of like their own twist on Aventus, but I actually prefer it to Aventus. Call me crazy, I like that scent more than Aventus, so yeah, I don't know, talking about the soap company kind of excites me in many ways because I just enjoy their scents. And in terms of the base, they're using the Beta 4.3 base, which is the newest one. I believe they call it a beta because you're kind of just always improving and updating the base every few months or years or so. Yeah, but I've used the 4.1 and I think I've used the 4.2. I found that the 4.3 just noticeably improves the lather. They're all pretty good, honestly, but the 4.3 is no slouch. It's, in my opinion, one of the best performing soaps, and that's why I'll kind of always have it in my rotation for sure. Just about done with the shave here. Just finishing up. Just gonna rub a little bit more up here. Missed the spot. I think we're all done here. Yep. Let me rinse off and then get into the post shave. Yeah, so I think they've kind of nailed the post shave in terms of hitting the mark for a wide array of folks. I think people with oily skin would appreciate this post shave more so than people with dry skin, but people with dry skin would still appreciate this because doesn't feel like overly oily or heavy on your face after you rinse off like some modern soaps do, but it's definitely not drying. It's like, in fact, it's very moisturizing. So I feel like it strikes that nice little balance. And as you can see, I have a BBS shave, no real cuts or nicks. So I'm going to the splash. This does have an alcohol in it. It's not too strong, but it's got a bunch of skin food and oils in it, and it kind of makes your skin feel good. Yeah, so this is 2020 special edition. They have like a little metal packaging, which feels pretty premium. And I think the splash so it's kind of like a serum-y, liquidy consistency. Yeah, and you definitely get that burst of that citrus, that incense, that vetiver, obviously. Those are kind of like the notes that pop out to me. It's just so complex. I'm not gonna pick up everything, but I might have to go back to that again. That felt real good. It smells good too. Scent strength on the soap is about 5 or 6 out of 10, about mid. And then the splash is 6 or 7, a little bit stronger because it's just more concentrated fragrance in that skin food. Cool. Yeah, so all in all, great shave. So to summarize, we used Desert Vetiver. If you're looking for a challenging scent, but you're a big fan of vetiver, I think you should not sleep on this soap scent from Saponificio Varesino. Very good. We did use the matching splash, which I'm also a fan of. And then we used my AP Shave Co. Synthetic, Sinbad Knot, and then the Blackbird. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a great one. Take care.